Bravoland Uncorked.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Bravoland Uncorked. Woo woo! Yes, it's Tuesday. Tori, Sherry, Angela,
Brianna.
All right, we are coming to you from one of our favorite Mexican restaurant, El Don.
Let's go, baby.
Yes.
Alpharetta.
Yes.
Alpharetta. Highway 9.
Mm-hmm. And I hope all of you guys have watched The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip because we're about to get into it. So iconic. Year 20. Drink. Every time you say 20, you're
Every time you say
iconic.
20 years are iconic. You must say. These are this is our drinking game.
All right, so who wants to kick it off? Okay, go ahead.
Question.
Cool.
For the group.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the third or fourth Ultimate Girls Trip season. Fifth. Who has watched the other ones?
I have, of course.
Our Bravo tribute over here. I have not.
I have not. I've watched maybe a couple of episodes, but it didn't grab me in. But this one sure did.
I agree. Yeah.
I
Well,
love this cast.
It has a different twist to it
Yeah.
because they're bringing like everyone.
And they're going to so many different cities. Usually
that's
it's
kinda
just they
cool.
go on one trip. And like last time it was in Phuket. And then the time before that, it was in Turks and Caicos.
Can you watch your mouth around me?
I'll Phuket your ass, okay?
It's 14 days of fun with these ladies.
Yeah.
Is it always 2 weeks?
Yes, it's always 14 days. And it's always like they did the Roni revival, but all the other casts were
Oh.
mix and
Was that
match.
at Mary's church? Well, how's that different than this time?
Because it's a mix. But like the
One of them was just
was it the third or the fourth season of Ultimate Girls Trip? It was when the old New York cast got canceled and they put in the new cast. And so they did the Ultimate Girls Trip, the Roni revival. And they had like all the different ones, like Ramona was there, Luann was there. It was actually,
Oh, so
Takeman.
yeah, it was.
Knowing Luann's done a few of these.
Oh, she's very popular on the girls trip.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, she's popular on Bravo, and so is Garcelle because they've both done, and Shannon, Love Hotel
Well, yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
as well.
I
That
don't
is
know
true. I forgot about Love Hotel. That was good.
Yes, I do know what
Uh-huh,
that is.
that was good.
Did I say Garcelle?
Yeah, I think you
Giselle.
meant
I meant
Giselle.
Giselle.
Giselle, yeah.
My
Giselle.
apologies.
Well,
Yep.
that's interesting or funny that you say that because in this episode, Giselle just say, they brought off the men. Luann is all about
Yes.
the men. Any with the dick or
It was so
something is
funny,
what
yep.
she said. She's like, She's like, I was not interested.
No, she
but
goes-
Luann was.
She goes, no,
They-
because they're
they-
men with penises.
They're men with penises.
Let's talk about Giselle. I am one that has not really gotten into Potomac
Potomac.
before, but I feel like I need to. I've
Love
always
it.
felt that way. Giselle is messy.
She is such a fucking shit star.
Yes.
It is insane. And the way that she went after
Day one.
Tamara's and Vicki's
Vicki.
friendship just off the bat. And
And
totally
Shannon
twisted.
and
Yeah, but
Tamara.
she totally twisted her words. Vicki was like, I just get worried about filming with Tamara because I never know what she's going to do just for the wow factor for the camera. And she was like, she doesn't trust you and she doesn't think you're true friends. I was like, damn, Giselle, way to go twist her words all the way around and make it not what she said at all.
And that was right after she sat at the table with Tamara and Shannon and said, so are you guys friends?
Right. Or do you hate each other? How do we feel today?
And then Tamara was a mean girl.
Oh my God, she was so
Well, was she
mean.
hammered or not hammered?
I think she was.
I think she was.
Shannon or
Tamara.
Tamara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shannon was definitely more so than Shannon. I mean,
Tamara
Well-
was more tipsy than Shannon.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Oh, I do.
Tamara was.
Okay.
She was screeching.
Dude, yeah, the way she was screaming at the table during Bunko, I was like, bitch, calm down. Vicky's wig pull off, epic. We need to replay that and replay that and replay that
She
again.
looked like, to me, a combination of Twisted Sister and that guy in the Bosch fridge commercials. That's hysterical.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah, but when the beginning, he's like, I called it the guitar.
And someone said she looked, I think it's Luann, said she looked like Phil Spector.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Yo, I want to go back to the very beginning.
Okay.
Brianna, show us your nails. Why
Always.
doesn't Portia have these anymore?
Because she's dipping in the lady pond and you can't be finger banging with long nails. You'll rip out a cervix.
Jesus, don't kick us out.
Are you a doctor now? OBGYN?
Well, no, I just thought about it. I
Girls
was
get
like, why
that
doesn't she have
prolapse and
Like-
this.
the wheels were turning and I figured it out.
I think
When did she? I totally missed that she's
Well,
been
yeah.
out.
a year, I want to say.
Really?
Yeah.
And it started with just a simple text.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've been watching Atlanta, of course, because I watch everything on Bravo. Hometown stalker right here. But she started this relationship on the newest season of Atlanta. And so it starts out with the first episode, like first 2 episodes or whatever. She's like with this guy, Mike, and he's like super hot guy. And then she meets Sway via text and brings her to an event. And then from there,
Sway's been around though, has she not? Right?
I feel like
I only know her
wasn't
from
Drew
this.
messing around with
I
because
feel
she
like-
was dipping in the lady pond too, right?
Who?
Drew Sidora.
I feel like
Two
Sway's been
people.
around.
But it is funny that this is a storyline. Well, that's on Atlanta, but then also on House of Stassi, when Strecker, I can't remember her first name, Stassi's best friend, is like, yeah, I mean, I was married for 10 years to a man and then I accidentally fell in the lady pond.
That is right. That is right.
Accidentally.
By the way, House of Stassi, chef's fucking kiss.
How about the fact
Love
that Luann goes, I'm Luann from Connecticut. Kind of like J-Lo from the hood.
From the hood. And
but
they
she
were like,
couldn't
"From the
remember."
lot?"
Yeah, she was like kind of like J-Lo, like from the hood.
Yeah.
And then she looks at the producer and like, from the block.
Mhm.
Thought that was funny.
And the first part of Shade that I think we saw, which I actually didn't think was Shade, was when they had the cutouts on the boat. And
Yes.
like, who looks the most different? And I was like,
And Vicki
Teresa
said
does
Teresa?
look different, but I don't think in a bad way.
No.
I think she got glow up.
Yeah.
And
I
she
don't know
goes,
whether
all I
she-
had was the tip of my nose done. And I was like, that's not
And
true.
your
No.
hair's colored.
In your boobs.
And
She definitely had her boobs done.
Fuller and the Botox and filler.
Yeah.
Right.
What do we think about Vicki handing everybody this gift bag that looks like a, I don't know, Publix shopping bag?
It's the
disposable
Kodo. It's the Kodo colors.
with the
The
a
life
clipboard
insurance
to
forms.
sell insurance.
Right. Giselle was like, there's a clipboard in here. What is going on? But how
I
about
thought that was
when
weird.
Teresa was actually opening up about what she was going through
Oh,
on the
Vicki.
boat, and Vicki just
Mm.
shut her down? That
She
was like,
goes, you don't do that. You pay
you pay our
taxes.
taxes, no penalties, no interest, no fees.
What I thought was the funniest of that whole scenario was when Lisa Barlow goes, okay, Vicki, you're giving us a course on TurboTax.
Right?
Yeah. Vicki did not show well in this first episode
No.
until the end when she was with Tamara. I felt like that then she had that rip her wig off. But in general, I feel like she did not settle well with these ladies.
Oh, I said Vicki as a host is not great.
Mm.
Vicki sucks. I think I got so sick of her saying like, I'm the OG. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. And I was like, this is when I wanted to go.
Yeah.
Right? Her
Just like
short
her.
buttons. But what about Gina Kino
Yes.
being there and everyone being like, oh, who are you? And she's like,
I'm the original.
I'm the one the whole show is written about. It was my family that started this. And then they're still going back being like, oh, Vicki, you're the OG. And Gina's like sitting right there. I feel so bad for her because it was Gina Kehoe that the whole show was written about.
But by the way, sorry to
Go ahead.
interject. When Vicki was like, I started this whole thing. You wouldn't be here without me. She's like, I opened the door. Portia's like, yeah, I kicked you. I kicked the door down and we evicted you, bitch. Yeah.
I will say,
That was funny as hell.
Portia makes me remember why I love Atlanta.
Right,
Love watching
right.
her.
Yeah.
She's like a cartoon character in
She's
some
so-
ways. It's
right?
It's like
I agree.
sexualizes things, but then makes things
Right.
right. It's not fair.
Tweak, turkey, whatever, off the boat, tweaking, twerking. So out of the cast that we have, Luann, Vicki, Portia, Giselle,
Teresa.
Teresa, and
Kyle.
Kyle. Is that it?
Lisa.
And Vicki, right? And Lisa. Is there somebody that you rather would have seen, or is there someone you think should have been there over maybe somebody else? And we don't have to go into detail over somebody else, but like thinking about 20 years, OG, iconic, drink bitches.
Yep. Oh, wait, we have to drink twice because you said 20 years and I.
Is there somebody else that you think would have been an amazing addition as the staple, as the core group that was traveling everywhere?
I will tell you, I find Giselle and Phaedra kind of interchangeable because I love me some Phaedra Parks. I
like
think she's
Phaedra.
so funny. I think she brings such good shade when she does deliver. But also, like, they didn't have any Miami on there, which I find hysterical because I'm like, dude, Adriana,
No,
just to throw a chaos bomb in there
I
because
get
she doesn't
that.
really know what's going
I
on
get that
ever,
because
or
that's-
Marisol because
it
she's
wasn't
always
that
drunk
popular.
and like got something
And then
to
it
say.
ended up being on like the other Peacock thing and whatever.
I loved it. But I
No, I
yeah,
loved it too,
yeah,
but
it's
I don't
not-
think it was in the limelight or spotlight as these other Housewives franchises.
Wait,
I
what
would
are
have
you
loved.
talking
Miami.
about? Oh yeah, no,
I would have loved me some Nene Leakes.
but she's coming back when they go visit Atlanta, and I love.
Yeah, but
watching,
I'm saying the core people that are
Yeah.
going to all the cities.
She's working her way back in. You know, she had to get over her feud with Andy.
What was
She's
the
gonna-
feud about?
I believe it was racial, if I recall. But I don't want to.
I'm not hopping.
Well,
on that bandwagon.
I
Yeah.
loved watching her and Portia interact in the very beginning of the
Yep.
episode, and how Portia's like, Nene comes in, because, you know, when Nene and Portia were on the show, Portia was a stick. You were a stick figure. And now you got all, and
She
she
got
was like,
love.
she was like, I'm
Love,
dragging my own Zipco back here.
She's like, I got love. Well, just so you know, like, I believe it was Teresa that said that she chat GPT'd who was the most iconic
Drink.
housewife.
And it was her.
It was Nene Leakes first.
She said it was her. Well, her
Okay,
chat
well, I
said her.
just texted it.
said it.
And then it was Teresa, then Bethany, and then Lisa Vanderpump, according to my chat GPT. Receipts, transactions, proof, timeline, we got.
We just did it.
And just so you know, I don't disagree that who's this over here? Tori's
Tori.
question, it should have been Nene. I think she would have been great.
Yeah, I really
I
do.
think she'd be great. too.
Yeah.
But Portia's holding. I mean,
Portia's
She's
great.
great.
She is. She is. She's
She's
representing for sure.
well, and because I always have a connection, I have a connection to Portia.
Oh,
I was
God.
like,
What's the
where are we going here?
When
You did the Lady Pond too?
not
She
yet,
did.
not yet, Portia. When I was
Stay tuned.
delivering Colton, I think it was Colton. She was delivering
her daughter?
her daughter Pilar, and the day after, Paul rode down the elevator with Portia's baby daddy.
Dennis, the
Dennis.
hot dog man.
Yes,
The hot dog man.
Oh my God, he was the
Yes. I mean, I think he still is.
Well,
He still is, yes.
correct.
And he's got a black card. So, Portia, you doing well, okay?
He's got a black card.
I'm sorry, he sells hot dogs?
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
the
hot
hot
dog
dog man.
restaurant.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's the hot
Well,
dog
how
man.
about the fact that
Restaurant's-
Kyle decides to do the iconic prank?
That was great.
Oh my God, with Vicki in the
She
minivan,
was
I was
crying.
dying. I was dying.
I can't believe Vicky didn't even say anything.
She didn't, and she didn't flip out, and she was like, "It smells like gasoline in here."
I really hope that
Vicky
was
wasn't happy.
no, but I do hope that was Kyle's idea.
She said
And
it.
not production.
But, well, you never know.
Right.
And they did show the behind the scenes where she's saying I should call down. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that would
Did-
be like Kyle more.
Jalopy.
Jalopy.
Scooby Doo's going to come out with
Right.
a jalopy.
Oh my
I thought
God.
somebody when
Lewis
said that.
is like so funny while not trying to be funny.
I
Yeah,
It
agree.
just cracks me up.
I agree. I just think it's a great cast. I really am in love with everyone on there. Kyle Richards has always been one of my favorite, longest consecutive running housewife in the franchise. Let's go. Shout out to Kyle Richards. But
She's just like Joe. Joe?
I didn't even
Was she
recognize
even
her.
there? Was she there?
I didn't even recognize her. They kept putting her
I'm like,
name up,
she's
and
the
I
new
was
baby.
like,
or the Levi.
"Is that the one we're thinking of?"
Yeah, I didn't.
6, 7.
But I also didn't understand, and maybe that's why they kind of cut out. Like, what was Vicki going for with the candles?
Oh my
sprayed
God.
and-
What was she
Understand
doing?
what
A
that
seance?
All I could say is that Vicki was really having unrealistic expectations about everything, and she was having or hosting, I should say, her own therapy session from the boat to the seance or whatever that was to bringing up all
And
this other stuff.
I agree, and I can't wait to see how the other visits compare to
Yes,
this one.
Right,
So,
because Portia was even like, dude, what is she doing burning all these candles? She was like, is she trying to throw a seance? She was like, aren't they still living? They live in Orange County. You can just call them and they'll come right down here if you wanted them to be at the dinner. Why are they not here?
Well, I feel better now that I know they're alive.
Oh,
So
Lord.
I found it hilarious. All their 80s outfits were incredible. Shannon Bedore took the cake. I mean, her Bret Michaels look was on point with the fake cigarette hanging out of her mouth and everything and the
Oh.
crazy hair. She looked iconic.
Shannon does a costume
Oh,
well.
cheers.
Oh.
See, now I'm saying
Well,
it.
I get that they had to do something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was like Bunko didn't work great the first time.
Yeah. Why are we reviving it?
You mean
Did we think of redo
Bunko?
Buko?
Bucko.
Binka?
They said Bucko.
And I love how just Downpour's like black women don't play
Yeah,
this
she's
game.
like, what is this?
No, and also this is loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
No.
Portia was like, or just one of them was like, well, when we get loud, it's to yell at each other, not to
Portia.
I also would like to know.
Nice.
I would also like to know who else would like to join me in enrolling in the class from Lisa Barlow of how to take a selfie.
My God.
To this, to whatever.
She was like,
and
yeah,
angle.
you need to go up a little bit higher.
So,
yeah, we need a different angle.
yeah,
we need to get closer.
right.
We need
Well,
the light.
also
And we
need
don't
the
have the
glow
bright.
stick.
We don't have the bright light. Sorry, Lisa.
Yeah.
When we
That.
when we
Lisa,
meet you
don't-
later,
Don't watch this.
When
Just
we meet
listen.
you,
When
we're
we
going to
meet you,
figure out these selfie classes.
wink, wink, hint, hint.
Is that a spoiler? Yes. it is.
Spoiler alert.
Yes.
How about when Tamara says to Shannon, I'm good. I have a husband. I've got children off into college. I'm fine. Truth hurts, doesn't it, Shay? I was like, wow.
It's like 2 months. You really are.
She goes, I'm not the one that's struggling right now.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm like,
Shannon never said it.
right? And I'm like, are you really that great? I'm sorry, Tamara. Anytime anyone says that, that means they're fucking struggling. If you got to point out how great your life is, how great your family is, how great
By the way,
it is,
have you
You're
heard how great our
obviously
families
struggling.
are?
right? Mine's
I
great.
wanted,
Great. I've
I
only been engaged for 6 years.
was
Big deal.
really expecting the hot guys that were going to score keep. One was going to be Eddie. I was hoping it was going to be John Jansen.
I thought
And like,
too.
so I was like, oh, we're going to know these creeps,
Yeah,
these guys.
right?
So
Oh,
they
no.
were creepy.
They weren't even cute.
No.
Although
They were.
Luann,
That's
like
why
it
we
means
didn't want to
this.
date in the 80s.
Correct. You would have thought they were hot in the 80s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They thought they were hot.
Yeah, they
Or what if it was Brooks?
Missing teeth? That would have been.
No, she paid for his teeth, remember?
I know, but prepaid.
Yes.
teeth.
right.
Yes, or Brooke. That would have been
No, he's
really
in
funny.
remission.
That was
From his fake cancer, his fake blood cancer.
Well, I'm excited. Any other hot points from the?
I have two funny things that I took away from it that were people's comments. First of all, the best part of this was Vicky's reaction when they're going to the boat or they just get there or whatever. And Teresa's like, this looks just like New Jersey. And Vicky goes, really?
Does
She
it?
goes, she goes, yeah, I mean, this is just like being in New Jersey. And Vicky, I mean, you can see Vicky's face was like a
and,
puzzle.
and
She
Kyle
was like-
Rogers was sitting there too, and Kyle's like, I'm not thinking that's true.
And can we also talk about Lisa Barlow and that she thinks she's in the pterodactyl land? And then they superimpose one in there. She's like, I mean, it's like
With all the big houses.
Right.
and all
she's like, I mean, it looks like pterodactyl land. I'm sure there are dinosaurs here. And then they have these pretty houses. And I was like, what a weird
What a
analogy.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
She has no shortage of commentary.
No,
No.
she doesn't. I feel like they just sit her in a room and just let her talk to herself all day. And she gives all the producers everything they need. They don't even have to ask her questions. She just starts talking and they just get all the answers they need. Did you not see her talking to her imaginary driver in the car? Just, oh yeah, I've got a tequila company. And yeah, I think you need to be direct with people and not talk. And because that's a nice thing to do. It's not mean. It's not mean in any way. And then she like keeps going on to like all these different subjects. And the driver's literally not saying one word. Not one. She's just talking to herself.
Did we like Tamara's outfit or was it a bit much?
Well, Shannon didn't like it.
I'm like, Tamara's always a bit much. She's always in a G-string. Whenever she
I didn't even get Luann's. What the hell was that?
She was Madonna.
Madonna.
wasn't
Was
it?
yeah,
she?
she was supposed to be like
Was she?
Madonna-esque.
Yeah.
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 I didn't. Yeah. It felt 80s, but it just didn't feel Madonna-esque.
Yeah. Madonna with the medallions and the 80s with
I
the.
thought she was going to do the cone bra. And then I
That
was
was
like,
funny.
okay, yeah, I get that.
That would have
tracks.
been good.
Was that was 90s though, sorry.
Mm,
Oh,
Youngin.
well.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, I only had a half the 80s.
Teresa did have the
Yeah.
lovely front side pony
Well, she
thing.
did her hair normal. And then she went in and saw Lisa.
Barlow.
And then she decided to do the side pony because like her hair.
By
she
the
just had
way,
regular hair.
Lisa Barlow, let's not encourage the
Teresa hair.
Marge Simpson haircut. Hairdo.
Oh my God.
She goes, I thought it was amazing. It was so big. And I was like, stop.
Yeah.
That's
no.
so funny that I didn't mention that she was like, I don't know, the bigger the hair in New Jersey, like the closer to God.
That's a
And I'm
Texas phrase. Yeah.
I'm like, well, by the way, you didn't get aren't her and her other guy like nefarious breakdown with her and the new guy that she just got
Louis.
married to with the Marge Simpson
Louis.
marriage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
But
God
Lisa
bless her.
Barlow's like, I thought it looked amazing. And I
Right.
was like,
And
It was a
Teresa's
lot.
like, oh my God. And how about when they talked about their iconic moments? Sorry,
Jesus.
you're out.
Oh my God, wrong. Drink.
When you
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about your iconic moments, anyway, and
Don't worry, we
everybody,
got bottles.
and then everybody was like, "We know what yours is, Teresa."
Yeah, right.
She's like, "Your prostitution,
yeah, they didn't do that.
Because some of the ladies made the moments about themselves and others made them about the interactions from other castmates.
Yeah.
And that was
That's a
very
good
telling.
point.
That was so. Look, if we can take off from the Luann looks like likes men and all of that Giselle said or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, her iconic moment was her and Ramona finding
The pirate.
British guys in Turks and
Right.
Caicos, and that was her iconic moment. Cool.
Don't we all?
Yeah, on-
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's the most iconic moment from. I think you falling in that fucking bush.
I was going to say the bush is the more iconic one.
I'm sorry.
I get arrested today. I want to fucking kill you.
I also think the Herman Munster shoes is pretty
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
They're Louis Vuitton shoes. Even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes.
Oh my God.
And the Kyle Richards, her running away.
No.
That was not her.
Sure,
But
but
what
you
was
did that
moment.
like 10 times.
Right.
Well, what would it have been? I was wondering that. I was like, what would I have chosen?
Her fighting with
Kyle?
her sister.
Yeah, in the limo.
You stole my
You stole
goddamn
my
house.
goddamn house. No, I didn't, bitch, and you better take that back. And then she runs across a limo to go choke her sister out. I'm
And
sorry,
then she's
that
like,
was
And that
"I
like-
have
was
on
season
camera."
1.
Yeah,
That
or
was
her
like
with the
season 1,
scent-
that was like
episode 1.
3
Yeah.
or something.
Right, with
with
the
the
cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Put away your electronic cigarette.
Cigarette.
Or you're a fucking liar, Camille.
Yep. So do
Yeah.
better, Kyle. We
Try
don't
hard.
remember things.
Let's
about-
revisit
what
all
about
the
Ken?
horrible moments in
Okay,
your
bye,
life.
Kyle.
What's that?
I
Oh.
said Ken
Yeah.
Vanderpump when he's
Oh.
like, okay, bye, Kyle.
And listen, I just hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure whatever that psychic's name is, she did say that she thought
told the
Mario
truth.
for another woman.
Yeah.
She did.
Mauricia.
Mauricio.
Who did I
said
say?
Mario.
Mario.
We're not Mario and
Close
Luigi
enough.
aren't
You just
here.
took off a few syllables.
Right. It's Mauricio.
Like Mario.
Well-
Well, a lovely server.
That is
Yeah, very
he's the
good.
best server at Eldon.
Yeah.
What's up? Shout
So
out to Mario.
next time, maybe Believer.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the next episode
don't
because
wanna-
they're
I
going to
think so,
Beverly
too.
Hills.
All right, Angela.
So one, not to bring it down too much, but if you guys have not seen, Gina Keogh is really sick. She has
Oh.
throat cancer.
Oh no!
And that's a
Oh
growth
my
bud me.
God.
So I would just like to say our thoughts are with you and your family.
Yeah, that's
And-
terrible.
You hope you're better. It was nice to see you on the screen again. And then I guess in closing, I say Bunko.
Iconic in 20 years.
Let's go.